Trump and Xi are meeting in May. In this video, you will know how to protect your business by answering this question. Do you exit China or do you double down? What is your choice? Leave your comments or questions below.
I'm Addy Choi, strategic advisor and an official mentor appointed by the government. I've helped Western executives turn geopolitical and trade pressure into practical China growth options. If you want weekly briefings that help you do that, subscribe now. This channel is built for CEOs, executives, and business leaders who need strategy, not news.
This is a profit warning. This is a supply chain warning. This is a strategy warning. And the biggest question is simple. If your company depends on China for manufacturing, sourcing, sales, or growth, you need to pay attention now. Because the next shock will not wait for you to be ready. China is still huge. It is still the world's second largest economy. It is still a massive market. It is still a critical manufacturing base. And for many Western firms, it is still impossible to ignore. But here is the problem. The old China playbook is broken. The world has changed. Trump is back. Trade pressure is back. Tariffs are back. And China is sending a very clear message. Foreign capital is welcome, but only on China's terms. That means Western executives are now trapped between two forces. Washington wants decoupling. Beijing wants control. And your business is stuck in the middle. So, let's cut through the noise. This summit is not just about Trump. It is not just about Xi. It is about whether global business is heading into a new phase of confrontation or a temporary pause before the next round. And if you're running a company in Europe, the UK, Canada, or Australia, you need to ask 3 questions right now. 1. How much China risk are we carrying? 2. What happens if the political temperature rises again? 3. Are we prepared for a sudden shift in tariffs, compliance, or supply chains? Because here's the truth. The biggest mistake is not always staying in China. The biggest mistake is staying in the wrong way. There are really only 3 moves. First, exit. If your business is exposed to sanctions, sensitive technology, political backlash, or regulatory pressure, you may need to leave. Second, double down. If China is still essential to your customers, your margins, and your supply chain, you may need to invest more, but only if you know exactly what you are doing. Third, reposition. And for most companies, this is the smartest move. Keep China where it still makes sense. Reduce concentration risk. Separate sensitive operations. Build a China plus one structure. And stop pretending that one market can carry all your risk forever. Now let me tell you what to watch after this summit. First, tariffs. Even a small shift can move markets fast. And if you are importing into Europe, the UK, Canada, or Australia, you know exactly how quickly margin can disappear. Second, supply chains. If you still rely on China for production or key inputs, you need a backup plan. Not next quarter, now. Third, market access. China still offers opportunity. Advanced manufacturing, green tech, healthcare, premium consumer, selected B2B services. But opportunity is not the same as safety, and revenue is not the same as security. Fourth, compliance. For many Western firms, the real problem is no longer just tariffs. It is regulation, it is data, it is reporting, it is hidden operational friction, and it is the cost of doing business in a world where politics can hit your P&L overnight. So what is the bottom line? China is not a place to blindly exit, and it is not a place to blindly expand. It is a market that now demands precision. The winners in 2026 will not be the companies that panic. They will be the companies that move early, protect downside, diversify intelligently, and make decisions based on strategy, not fear. Because China is still a prize. But in 2026, it is also a test of leadership, a test of risk management, and a test of whether your business is prepared for the next global shock.
That is exactly why I built the STAR Diagnostic. It helps executives see where they stand across market, access, policies, and supply, and what their next sensible move should be in the next 90 days. It is much better than reacting emotionally to headlines.
Is China risky? The real question is, am I using China's preparation to give my business an edge before my competitors do? To help you answer that, I've created a short China Opportunity Diagnostic for Western executives. When you click the link below this video, you'll answer a few focused questions about your business. Based on your answers, my team and I will send you a personalized strategic analysis where China can unlock billion-level opportunities in your sector and a practical roadmap for how to enter or expand safely.
Oil above $100 did not create your strategic weakness. It exposed it. The executives who win will be the ones building better options now, in market, in access, in policy understanding, and in supply resilience. I'm Adi Choi. I help Western executives turn geopolitical stress into practical China growth strategy. If this perspective is useful to you, subscribe.